Hello and welcome to episode 25 of this Let's Play series. We are playing Thea the Awakening. In the last episode we destroyed a rat nest over here and encountered many orcs down this way. So one or two of our members are slightly injured. I'm not sure which one. That one. So we just camp here for a turn. And next turn we'll continue to explore. And it's daylight, which allows us to see a little bit more. We see one monster. We have some idle people over there because we didn't actually do anything here. So let's break camp. And let's just zigzag our way down here. We're out of movement already. There's some more goblins over here. And let's shuffle once to see if we can get some of the spear guy up. There we go, we got one up. These guys hit hard but they don't have a lot of hit points. That's why I do want these spear guys up front. Play 3 cards, so that should kill him easily. This snake can only do get closer, which is fine. Play 2 more cards. Let's play one of these guys out and counter tactic of 5. Let's do that. Let's not do that. Counter tactic 2, tactic 2. Let's do this one. Because I want to use her to stab somebody. Now she moved up. Kinda like that. So we can do a confuse. Actually, yeah, we should do a confuse if we can. Confuse 2. Confuse 7. That would do the job. So that he does not hit him. Because we'd rather not take any damage. Let's just use this one and send her up. And then just start sabby. Okay, get our snake out. No pun intended. Okay, we get a nice bow and a 2-handed. This is a big hammer. Heavy. Only do 9 damage. So.
You see a man in worn-out armor with insignia unknown to these lands. He is standing by a rock, clearly deep in thought, as he does not see you approach. When you look closer, you see he is looking at a sword half embedded in the rock.
Let's just talk to him.
The man jumps up, startled by your voice. He grabs the hilt of his sword, but does not draw it. He takes a few steps back and speaks. How dare you disturb a king's moment of peace? I'm sorry, old habits. I am no king, not anymore. But you, my friends, look like, well, potentially, you could maybe be called knights, right?
Knights, kings, what are you talking about? You're not from around here, are you?
My name is Arathor. I have traveled here from afar in the west, led by an ancient quest from my forefathers. I was led to believe that this sword will help me rebuild my kingdom and save us from the darkness. Alas, I have lost all of my knights just getting here. And now that I am faced with the sword, those blasted demons, they have cursed me with weakness, and I am unable to fulfill my destiny. The sword is my test, my burden, and my fate. It will not serve any other. My time is running out. I must return to my kingdom soon, or all shall be lost. Now, the sword is for me to claim, but as king, I can appoint you my knights, and you could claim it in my stead. The magic binding the weapon in stone will permit it, I think. Will you become my knights?
Let's go through this.
Knights? Oh, well, a knight is a brave warrior, sworn to serve their king and god, to uphold the law. It is a man. Oh, sorry, well, I suppose in my kingdom we only appoint men, but desperate times. So, it is a person who is righteous and honorable. Now, I solemnly swear I will release you from my service once the deed I ask is done, and I hold the sword in my hand. Will you accept?
We'll ask him. How do you know we were right for the task?
Wonderful. I knew fate would provide my salvation. I did not know if your hearts were pure enough, but your agreement to serve my purpose, with no promise of a reward, proves that you are indeed the ones I seek. Now, by the power of a rightfully anointed King of Camroth, I pronounce you Knights of Camroth, and I command you to take the sword for me.
Okay, so this is Arathor and the Knights of Camroth. Well, since we are his knight, we'll do his command. 4 physicals. Let's shuffle. Let's not shuffle. Let's just keep that, I think. I would like to get this one up, but these should be sufficient. So since we don't actually know what kind of hit point damage, let's get one middle of the road one out. So 13 hits and 9 damage. So we almost is able to kill that one. First action 4. This. If I bring this one up, this one, he will to kill that one. So let's do that. And then let's counter a tactic 13. Sure. Two. None of these will be able to do that, but we can confuse them. And then just start stabby. That's a lot of cards on our side. We have to go to 2 faces to get all of them, which is fine.
You work together and pull out the sword from the stone. It looks like an ordinary weapon, except that it seems undamaged from its unusual sheath. When you hold it in your hands, however, you feel a surge of strange power coursing through your veins, and it feels really good.
Well, let's just give it to Arathor.
The king drops down on one knee as he accepts the sword from you. He speaks, and his voice becomes more forceful and clear than before. Well done, my knights. You have passed the test of loyalty and purity of soul, for this sword is known to lead its keepers astray. An ancient bloodline runs in my veins, one that has, in the past, both failed and succeeded in this very test. It has always been my fate to hold this blade and see what I am made of. And since I do not heed the urge to cleave you where you stand, I am hopeful that I too have passed.
Appreciate
I
that.
release you from your oaths, Knights of Camroth. May the fates bring you strength and prosperity. I also give you this map. It will lead you to a bridge where you will be tasked with a test, and if you pass, a treasure will reveal itself to you. I meant to find it myself, but it seems fate had other plans. So go forth and seek it out.
Okay, let's ask him what he's
I will
going
now
to do.
travel back to my lands, and using the sword, I will try to reclaim my kingdom and restore the Eternal Tower to ward off the darkness. I wish I could tell you more, but it seems other lands are in peril, and it is a knight's duty to protect and defend. Alas, I am also a king, and I must first right the wrongs of my own people. I feel a great destiny within you, and I hope you will succeed in your own quest one day. Farewell. The king bows to you and holds up the sword. A light shines down from the skies and he disappears.
Alright, time to go check on the bridge. That's way over here. I'm not even sure where here is. Something there. Let's make our way up that way. Some more stuff up there too. Oh, there's something or another. Let's manipulate, because I think we're pretty good at social these days. We could have probably attacked them as well. Not probably, I'm pretty sure we can attack them. Let's shuffle once and hopefully get some of these guys up front. I don't think that turned out to be to our advantage, but that's okay. So this one should kill him. Next turn, let's start stabby stabby. Should we get this guy up first? Oh well. I think this is probably overkill. Just let everybody participating. Okay, so we got another two-handed sword and some pendant. Let's equip that pendant on the snake. Wow, it has a lot of health. Amazingly a lot of health. 23 turn of food. Let's just go this way. Oh, there's another pack. Let's just attack now. I think this is fine. Let's start out strong. Ouch. Let's just get this one killed. The reason for that is if I can confuse somebody, then I will use that. That's why I don't want to confuse him. I want to confuse him instead. Let's let these guys out. Stabby, stabby, stabby. And I think that's sufficient. It's a mushroom, and we have a pretty nice stone warhammer. Heavy stone warhammer. Alright, let's go up and see what is up here. Are we out of movement?
The whole land is shaken with tremors. Many people get bruised and thrown about, but you find some useful minerals.
Okay, and now this is on right here, so we should camp and heal up. Let's go down here and camp, because that way we can get the fruit. Let's get as much of these exotic fruit as we can. $305, $315. That's not quite enough to do 3 of it in one turn, unfortunately. And I was gonna get some coal, but I don't think there's a reason to. Okay, let's just end the turn here. We probably have a ton of mushroom down up in the mushroom camp that we should look at as well. Okay, so everybody's healthy. Let's break camp here. Move to this domination army lair. Let's just fight them. Wow, that's a lot. 2, 4, 5, 8, 11, 13. They can outnumber us for sure. Let's just keep this. Again, since I don't know what kind of forces they have, let's send someone middle of the road out. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's the one I unknown worry about. So he does not have enough to kill this guy. He will need another 2. So this one should do the trick. So that's the kill. Now, if we get this guy out, he will kill the Spider Queen next turn. So I need to confuse this guy. Do we have a confuse 5? Yes, that will do the trick. Now there are 2 of those, which is fine. Let's just get so this guy will need to tank at least 7 damage. Let's get this guy out. Okay. This guy does not have any shield. It's 1 shield. Is it confused 2? No. What I can do is, so that's 11 damage. Let's just send him out and tank that damage. That's another 7 damage. Let's just send her out and tank that. Let's get this guy out and kill that after that. Or maybe not kill it off the bat. Okay, send the confused one up top, which is fine. Let's hope we're not attacking the wrong one. That would be bad. Do a counter tactic 5. get closer and stabby stab. See who we're attacking. Okay, we're attacking the wrong one. Bad, bad. Just because of that one misstep, we are going to incur a lot of damage. One die. Well, heavily wounded anyway. 2. That's horrible. Okay, that's fine. That should be more than enough to take care of these guys. Okay, these guys are both heavily wounded. Some pie. This is 7 range damage, which is nice. Now we get to camp again. And luckily we have enough to camp. And let's go and look through the equipment. It's too heavy for her. Let's get some of the other people. If they can. Carry that 7 damaged one. Okay. These guys are badly hurt. Let's get some food. See if we can get to 210 from here. So we need another 50. That's the wrong one. It does. It's 220. That should do 3 of a turn. We need to get to 240 there. I don't think we can get to 2. We can get to 160 though, I think. There you go. Let's hope they survive. Oh, before we do that, let's go and get some mushroom down this way. Or up that way, rather. But using Lesko, because he can carry some. Give him a little bit of wood. Two is fine. Some meat. Two is also fine. We need to go to camp. Join in. And he can help gathering some mushroom. Please, nobody died. Okay, good. Everybody heal up some, which is great. Oh, we get a person. Excellent. With that, we might be able to get another expedition and start coming up this way. But before we do that, let's go out again. Give him 1 piece of wood. And as much mushroom as he can carry. Let's try 300. $400. That's good. He can go here.
Slavers are a sadly common sight in Thea these days. Your scouts have spotted some.
So found a slaver up there. These guys, unless we empty this out, I don't think we can attack those slaver. So we'll just keep an eye on them. And we get a new person. Nashlava. She's a gatherer. We have a 2-handed sword. We have some decent 1-handed stuff that she can use, I believe. Like this one. I thought we have some cooler stuff. Maybe we didn't. 662 6621. Let's do this and give her a shield. 35 34 441 45. Let's do this. Some armor. These are kinda heavy. And a bow. Okay. And then production, let's get them working again. I think looks like we might be a little low on meat. So let's go gather some meat then. He's not very good at it. She is. Oh, he can just help with making this stuff if we have herbs. That's a waste though. You can help there. That's probably why we burn to wood and meat so fast. Now, since we have that slaver there, I'm wondering if we should turn around and go back this way. That's a king's quest. I think it connects over here and go down this way. Let's do that and explore some land, because this thing that doesn't take any more time than it did before. So what is here? Oh, that's that stuff over there. Let's just take a look at our people. Those two are still very injured. 8 and 9. So I need to camp here for a little bit. And I think our town can deal with the slaver. And 14. Don't need to be here a while yet.
Despite the daytime, the sky is suddenly overshadowed by a thick, dark mist that slowly engulfs everything in its way. The black mist remains a malicious reminder of the days of darkness and their everlasting hold on Thea.
This
Even
could
the
be
bravest
bad.
of souls feels a sudden dread as the black cloud slowly seeps into every corner of their surroundings and wraps them up in a suffocating blanket of dark energy. You could swear you see twisted faces and silent screams from within the darkness. You feel a cold chill running down your spine, and dry sweat covers your trembling body. Your very soul is now infected with the cloud.
That's because this is at Mushroom Camp, which only have 2 people there, and I'm not sure we can deal with this.
You try to huddle together, hoping that the closeness of your comrades will strengthen your resolve. And indeed, for a while, it does. You crouch down on the ground, clench your jaws, close your eyes, and hold on tight to those sharing your fate. It seems like an eternity passes. Your spirit is nearly depleted, but eventually you feel the warmth of the sun on your face. Slowly you muster up the courage to open your eyes and rise again. You have survived. But alas, not everyone comes out unscathed. One of your companions remains lying on the ground, their face twisted in a sickening grimace of terror, their eyes dark and empty, as if their very soul was torn out. You feel a heavy curse upon you all, but even more so on your unfortunate companion.
Okay, so we get Curse. Curse of Darkness over here. Curse of Darkness over here. Grave Wound. Okay. So not much to be done, like they said. You all gain some levels. Check out. Strength and gathering and things, these are all good. Some will and strength, which is also good. So what we need to do, it takes these guys up here. So in order to do that, we'll need to break this camp. And instead of just break camp like that, I think I'll send 2 people down here and take up the maybe 3. 3 people down, take up the slack. Just send 2. But before we do that, let's call this an episode, because otherwise I'll be sitting here for another half hour trying to do all that. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.